What did you feel like was the big thing that went right for you guys tonight?
Not much in the first half, but player-led game. Second half, our defense. I mean, when you look at those numbers, holding them to 14, and then the field goal percentage defense was good. And maybe they missed some open ones, but second chance points were there. Offensively, we got a little bit more of a flow. Got that ball inside some. I thought that was big, and we finished, which we didn't do in the first half. So bad. Defense.
Coach was mentioning the 2-3 zone. Or the 3-2 zone, going to that. You showed that in the first half. What made it so effective in the second half to really limit what they were able to do?
Yeah, I mean, again, sometimes it's just maybe they're not making shots, but it's active. It's not, a passive zone, and it can be personnel driven too. So you stick to certain guys, you give some other guys some space. It allows guys some freedom defensively. We all want freedom offensively. Also allows some guys some freedom defensively to make some plays.
Coach Greg from District 2 Sports Podcast now. I made mention to Coach Kimbrough from Hampden City a moment ago. When guys like Keyshawn and Jabril put the pressure on Moy, Stickney, I made the comment, to him earlier. I almost felt like they would be able to tell you at the end of the game what kind of flavor of bubblegum that each one of those guys were chewing tonight. So. Yeah. How much do you depend on stuff like that during the ballgame?
Oh, yeah. Defense is huge. I mean, we've been talking and preaching a long time, like two-way guys. Like, you can't win championships without two-way guys. And if you can only play offense, it's just going to limit you and how far we can go. So those guys have been winning defenders for a long time. It's why they played as freshmen. A lot of times, we have some good players now, won't play as much until they can really compete at both ends. So to answer it, I mean, how big is it? It's everything. And then those guys being able to, KP can guard bigs, he can guard guards. Those guys compete on the glass. You got to be able to defend and rebound your position. So it means a lot.
Coach, we see how stacked you are right now. Veins popping out of your neck, popping out of your arms. At the end of the broadcast, or at the end of the game when we were on the live broadcast a few months ago, I asked you how you were at halftime. Kind of joked and said, I didn't say nothing. No. What did you say at halftime?
I mean, I really, one of my keys is that this is player-led time. This is a player's game. And we've been training and doing a lot of practice to get to this point and give them the freedom to go make mistakes, but make plays and learn and get better as the game goes on. We're always talking about basketball is a game of problem solving. Can you solve problems better than the other group? So it was a lot. I mean, they're already talking before I get in there. But my thing was, we're not being the aggressor. We're tiptoeing around. Let's be the aggressor. Let's get a clean rebound so we can run. Let's look inside and finish. Little things like that.
How did Delani and Theo's three balls, or just the outside shooting itself, how did that open it up for you guys in the second half?
It was huge, and they were the right threes. They were like inside out, and then KP hit some big ones. But I thought it would open up by Liam getting the basket inside. Joe was huge on the glass, but it did open things up. I mean, Delani's such a good. Those guys have been working a ton, and for Theo to have the confidence, there was one in front of our bench too. Ken is there, but the hand was down, and see that confidence. It was awesome.
The first four out of the second half after they dominated the final four of the first half. Yeah. How key was that for your group?
We always talk about the first 4 minutes of each half, the last 4 minutes of each half. So, starts and stops are always going to be big. And that group has been playing together for a long time. I mean, that starting five has been starting a lot of games together. Versus, they're figuring some stuff out, missing a guy or two, and I felt like maybe some of that experience showed up.
And when you see that experience come out for the second half like that, what does that do from a comfort level and being able to stay in the zone, be able to call some plays?
Probably helps some younger guys, and it feels a lot better when you're up 10 than it does when you're down 3. But I think it takes some pressure off of everybody where we can just start to relax a little bit and play.
It's not just experience, it's leadership. Talk about how important leadership is, because you haven't been in the final game for 2 seasons now. Was that motivation?
Yeah, it is motivation. Yeah, we got 5 seniors, and we've done some good things in the regular season, and to come up short the last 2 years, and not that we're losing to some really good teams. Right. So Guilford was hot, and we did not play as well as I would have liked. Definitely motivation. These seniors not only want to play in this championship, but we want to go play well tomorrow night.
Coach, my last question, tongue-in-cheek. I talked to Tom Palumbo after all 3 games last year.
Wow.
And my present question to you is the same that I asked him. Are you in?
Am I in?
Are you in? Are you in the NCAA tournament? Are you?
Oh, I think so. I think we're in. I think we're in, but we'll confirm with the win tomorrow for sure.